No, I can't hear you.
For some reason, we can see the caption, but we can't hear you, sir.
What about now? Do
Yes,
you
now
hear
it's
me?
good.
Okay, I don't know why it was turned off. Maybe accidentally. Okay, so if I take as regular selling price, regular selling price, right? So how do I create it? How do I know what to put as a price? First of all, I have to cover cost of buying, right? Cost, right? Then I have some expenses related to the business. Expense, right? And then, of course, I want to make profit. Right, guys? Make sense?
What is this about? Price formation?
Yeah, that's about how prices are created. When you go to the
Okay.
store, you buy something, so somehow uh, they arrived for that price, right? They didn't find it in the book. They didn't guess that using stars or something like that. Each price was calculated.
So
So
price,
now
so you said S is equal to cost
plus
plus
expense plus
expense.
profit, yes.
Okay.
Other words, if you uh, relate to chapter 5, which is break-even analysis, we had their formula that total revenue was total cost plus profit, right?
Yes.
Right? So same stuff here. Price S is expenses plus profit. Expenses plus profit.
Plus
So
cost, right?
expenses, which is cost and expense. Cost is expense, yes?
Okay.
So if we combine this two, we will have so-called markup or gross profit. That's markup. And our formula for price will change to this. Cost plus markup. Okay. Also, we will operate with two rates of markup. First rate is based on cost, and second rate is based on regular selling price. So that's so far our weapons, our formulas.
And what does MC like? What do we use that for?
Rate of markup based on cost. You see ratios
Okay.
here, it means we deal with rates, right? You see fraction, one number divided by another one.
And then the other one would be rate of markup based on price.
Yes.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, people. So let's see how it works. Audio World buys outdoor speakers at cost of $84 each. Operating expense of the business are 25% of cost, and the owner requires profit of 10% of cost. How much should Audio World sell these speakers for? So let's first learn what we know. Cost is 84. So then expense is 25% of cost. And let's calculate it right away. What is that, 21? Then profit is 10% of cost. Okay. So far, any questions, people?
So the cost is 84, and we're looking for
How
what?
much? Price. We're looking for price.
Okay, we're looking for price.
Yes. No, it's not a break even because you include 840 as a profit. So what? C plus E plus profit. Break even, that's when you have profit zero. In this case, you don't. You have it as 840. Got it? So 113.40. Questions?
And E is the
Operating
price?
expense. That's expense.
Okay.
Overhead expense in some questions. Business expense, operating expense. Any combination what has word expenses related to E.
So variable or
Eat.
fixed? It doesn't matter.
Well, we're not asking this question here. Cost obviously variable because it depends on each unit, right? Here in this case, well, that's most likely fixed. But we don't ask these questions here. We just have cost and expense. That's it. Cost of buying and expense of operating business. That's it.
Okay, all right. Makes sense.
So any more questions? Yeah, let's see. CompuCorp bought two types of electronic calculators for resale. Model A cost 42, sells for 56.50. Model B cost 17, sells for 95. Business overhead is 24% of cost. For each model determined, let's see, yes, I have page. So let's start with model A. So what we have, C 42 S 5650, right? And we have E overhead 0.24 times C. So 0.24 times 42, what is it? That's 1008. Now we're ready to answer those questions, right? So let's have question 1. Markup. Markup, that's expense plus profit. Since we don't have profit here, right? It has to be calculated. We can find markup as S minus C. So 5650 minus 42 will be 1450. Okay. Second question. Operating expenses. We just calculated, so I put 2 here. 2. Right? Okay. And number 3, profit. Profit can be found as markup minus expense. So 1450 minus 1008. What is it? 442, right? Well, you answered already for second one. Yeah, so far we worked with the first one. We answered 3 questions for Model A. Now, can I flip a page, answer same questions for Model B?
No, I also have a question for number 2. You
Okay.
put E equals 0.24 times C, right?
Yes. Yes.
So 0.24, what would that be? Like, what is this equation? How do you write this equation?
That's here I'm highlighting. Business overhead is 24% of cost.
Oh, okay, 24% of the cost. So you have to put that
Yes.
in. Okay, I see.
Yes. Any other questions? Okay, so let's start Model B. Model B, what I have here, cost 78, sells for 95. Cost 78, sells for 95. Operating expense, so I will answer that. First, we need to know markup, right? So markup is S minus C is 95 minus 78. What is that? 17 is 17. 2. Uh, Operating expense E is 24% of cost. So 0.24 times 78. 1872. And 3, profit. Profit is 17 minus 1872. So beautiful loss of $1.72. I have a question for you. Let me know when you're ready for that question.
And for profit, the equation is what again?
That is markup minus expense.
Markup minus expense. Okay.
Guys, I'm telling you, keep formulas on separate sheet of paper.
Yeah, but I
Okay?
didn't have time to write the formulas, so Have
I
to
see, I see.
have to do it now.
Okay, any other questions?
So we haven't
Okay,
done the MS and MC yet, right? We haven't done the rates yet.
sorry, we
We haven't
haven't done
done
what?
we haven't done the rate of markup based on cost or the rate of markup
We,
based
we
on.
didn't, yeah, we didn't practice that yet. No,
Okay, okay.
not yet.
Just making sure. Thank you.
So, question to you people. Um, what price I should put for that Model B for me to break even? What is the break even price? Anybody, guys? What is break even price? Oh, come on, guys.
17?
No, no, no. Of course
Okay.
not.
I don't know.
So for now, I have price 95 bucks. This price brings me loss of $1.72. So how much I should charge in order to break even?
Oh, 96.72?
Yes, yes. So 96.72, it is what? Break even price. Everything what is above that will bring me profit, right? Will bring me profit.
Okay, that makes sense. Could we go back to Model A for like
Right
2
there.
minutes? Yes, please. Thank you.
Let me know when you're ready. Okay, guys, don't forget that this video is recorded. So,
So, sorry. So we wrote down the cost, the price, and the expense, right? And then I'm seeing here that the expense is also number two.
because we have two models, Model A and Model B. For each model, we had to answer one, two, three question. That's it. That's what we did.
Yes. But because I already wrote down the expense and then I'm coming back to write down number two of Model A. And I'm seeing here that Model 2 is the same as the expense.
No, no. What do you mean? Same as the expense. Model A has expense 1008. Model B has expense 1872.
No, I understand that, but like oh, I guess that
What is
was
what is the
I thought
question?
so I thought I was just writing down like the E, you know how we write cost, price, or cost, price, and like, and then we figure out with the equations. I thought E was also one of those just written down like cost and price. I thought it was part of that, but it's actually an equation. My bad.
Okay. So let's continue then. A ski shop bought 100 pairs of skis for $105 per pair and sold 60 pairs at regular selling price of $295 per pair. The remaining skis were sold during a clearance sale for $180 per pair. Overhead is 40% of the regular selling price. Determine. We have three questions. So let's first write down what is given. You have C 105, right? We have S 295, and we have sale price 180. Also we have N1 60 and 2 40. Yes, 295, that's 105 plus markup, which is what? Well, we answered that question right there. Do not run in front of the express train. Okay. So question 1. Markup. Markup can be found as S minus C. So 295 minus 105. What is that? 190, right? So then overhead. Overhead is 0.4 times S, which is 0.4 times 295. Let me calculate it. 0.4 times 295, that's 118. And profit. Profit would be markup minus expense. And it is 190 minus 118, and it is 72 bucks. Okay. Let's see what is for sale event when we make a sale. Markup is SP minus C. So 180 minus 105. What is it? 75 bucks, right? Overhead expense stays the same. We transfer here because it's based on regular selling price. And profit is 75 minus 118. It's $43 loss. So that's we calculated regular sale and event of clearance sale. Yeah, clearance sale. Now let's calculate total profit. Total profit will be calculated as that 60 pairs times 72 plus 40 pairs. Okay, go back quickly. Let me know when you're ready. Okay, plus 40 pairs times negative 43. What I have? 4320 minus 1720. So profit is 2600. Okay, any questions? Sure. Okay. So question number next. A dealer bought personal computers for 1850 less 32 and 17%. They were sold for 1575. What was the markup as a percent of cost? What was the markup as a percent of selling price? So first let's um, analyze what we know. We know that cost is 1850 and we have two discounts, right? That's what you have. So 10, 44, 14. Now, question one. What was the markup as a percent of cost? So to answer that question, we need to calculate markup first. So markup, that's S minus C, 1575 minus 10, 44, 14. So it is $530.86. And then MC is M over C, that is 530.86 over 10, 44, 14. That's 0.508418411. So, or approximately 50.84%. Let's answer the second question. Markup as a percent of selling price, that is M over S, and it is 530.86 divided on 1575. Zero 337053968, or approximately 33.71%. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions.
Yes, what does that kind of mean? Like the markup as a percent of cost. I get that it's the percent, the markup and the percent of cost, but like what does it mean in like words?
What it means, look, you have 10, 44, 14, that's 100%, right?
Yes, okay.
Question asking, what as a percent will be 530.86? If 10, 44,
Okay.
100, what is 530? And it's what? A little over 50%.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So markup is a little more than 50% of course. And if we take as a base regular price, selling price, markup will be almost 34% of regular selling price. Good?
Okay, that makes sense.
Any other questions? Okay, let's move forward. Yeah, okay, 1 second. Mm, no, I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say so. You can actually make your own due diligence and let us know next time. Is it margin, yes or no? Well, cash flow questions are a little different than that. What we're doing right now, we study very basic stuff, very simple, basic stuff. Okay, cash flow it's a bit different. Different. Okay, let's do something else, guys. Would you like to try it on your own?
Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead. So take what, 2 minutes and do it.
Could we have 5?
No, you need to find what is the selling price. On article costing $72 if markup is 1, 2. Okay, 2 minutes, people, do it. Okay, let's do it. I don't know yet. Let's see. So first, I have cost and I know that markup is 40% of cost, right? Okay, so 0.4 times 72, what is that? 0.4 times 72, that is 28.80. And price is C plus M is 72 plus 28.80 equals to $100.80. Yes or no? Guys, any questions? So let's see what is number 2. So markup is 0.4 times S. And here I cannot calculate markup right away. So I put this value. Actually, if I started to put values, let's do this. C plus M. C is 72 plus 04S. So let me do steps. So I have equation, right? Equation is this. One unknown, which is S. So all terms with S I group in one side. Everything else is on other side. So 06S is 72. S would be 112. Now, questions? What do you mean 0.45? 04S, because second is 40% of selling price. We discussed that here. So 40% of selling price. Any other questions? Okay, let's practice more. Ready? Yep. What is the cost of an article selling for 65 if the markup is 30% of selling price, 30% of cost? Would you like to try it first? Okay, go ahead. Do it. Yep, you have 2 minutes. Okay, let's see. S is 65. So question 1. Markup is 0.3 times S. So 0.3 can be calculated right away times, let me fix it. Let's see. The moment of truth, 65. So markup 0.3 times 65 is 1950. Now cost can be found as S minus markup. So 65 minus 1950 What is that? Is 45.50. Okay, good. So 45.50, that's the answer for 1. Now let's see what happened if markup is 0.3 times cost. Well, it's not cannot be calculated, so we use formula. Let's plug what we know. 65 equals C plus 0.3C. Now we're gonna use black magic. I called it algebra. So 65 equals 1.3C, and C is 50. Yes, that's it. That's it. Any questions, people? Oh, good. Okay. Can we continue? Okay, let me know when you're ready. Okay. The Beaver Ski Shop sells ski vests for 98. The markup based on cost is 75. 2 minutes? Yes, guys. Go ahead. Do it. I don't know yet. I didn't calculate. Okay, let's see. So we have S 98. MC is 0.75. Right? So we need to find cost. First, I think that we will need to combine two equations. One equation is this, just we'll solve it for M. Right? And another equation is this. Right? So let's plug known values. 98 equals C plus 0.75C. A little bit of algebra. And we find that C is 56 bucks. Okay. Now, question 2, rate of markup based on selling price. M
So how did you get M equals 0.75C?
from this equation. MC is 0.75, right?
Yes.
So I solve it for M. So basically this is equal to M is 0.75C. Those two are same thing. Okay. So M over S, amount of markup we need to calculate actually. M is 0.75 times 56 is 42. So 42 over 98. That is 42, 0.42, 8571429, or 42.86%. Any questions, guys? You may ask, okay, how did I know to find out what is markup, right? So everything can be found from that formula. S is C plus M. I have S, I'm looking for C, I don't have M, but I have a relation between M and C. That's it. Okay, one more and we have break. 2 minutes, people, do it. Okay, what do we have? We have C is 318.50. Markup is 0.35 times S. That should be M. So first question, price, right? So S is C plus M. So S is 318.50 plus 0.35 S. Okay, algebra. 318.50. So 0.65 S is 318.50. S is maybe, oh yes, 490. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. So you're ready for question 2? Almost ready. So rate of markup based on cost. First, we need to find markup itself. So 0.35 times 490. So markup is 171.50. And now markup based on cost will be markup over cost 171.50 over 318.50. So MC yes 0.538461.538 or 53 point approximately, right? 85%. That's it. So what if it was on test? Well, if question asking convert, you convert. Of course, computer will give you 0. But after the test, I always go through your answers. And if you didn't convert it, I just fix your mark and that's it.
What if we didn't like round off?
That's okay. If you give sufficiently good answer, your mark will be fixed. Don't worry about
Ooh, okay, thank you.
it. Yes, no problem. Okay, people. I think we deserve break, right? And let's be back at what 5:03, right? Back at 5:03. Okay, break. Okay, guys, break is over. Let's continue. The markup of gross profit on each of two separate articles is 25.80. If the rate of markup on article A is 40% of cost, while the rate of markup for article B is 40% of selling price, determine the cost and selling price of each. Okay, so let's do it together this time. Let's start with article A. What we have, markup is, actually let's put it here, markup is 25.80. Okay, markup of 40% of cost. So markup on the other hand is 0.4 times C. Okay, from here, what we can find cost. Cost will be 25.80 over 0.4. Let's see what is it. 64.50. And selling price as is 64.50 plus 25.80. $90.30. Okay, guys, any questions? Are you there, guys? Did you come back from the break? Oh, I'm talking to emptiness. Okay, good. So, any questions regarding this Article A? Okay, let's move forward. Article B. Again, markup is 25.80, same number. And this time we have 40% of S. So markup is 0.4 times S. So we can find S right away. Right, it's 25.80 over 0.4, and that's 64.50. And C can be calculated as S minus M. So 64.50 minus 25.80 38.70. Okay. Okay, any questions, people? Are you ready to move forward? Okay, Markdown. What is Markdown? Why or no? Write this down. Markdown is discount. So everything you know about discount will perfectly apply for Markdown. Just a little bit different notation. That's it. So MD, that is A, MDR, that is D, right? SP, we already know that is N, S is L. That's it. So SP equals S minus MD. SP equals S1 minus MDR. And MDR, that's only one rate based on regular selling price. So here, that's it. Is it so scary now? Scary? No, come on, guys. No. It's easy peasy. You already know that. Okay, let me know when you're ready for practice. What line? You don't know that? We started chapter 6 with that. Discounts, discount rates, 1 minus D, net price factor, and stuff like that. Okay, let's practice. Lance Sporting Goods sold a bicycle regularly priced at $195 for $144.30. So we need to calculate rate of markdown and amount of markdown. Yes, we can go back quickly right there. Let me know when you're ready. Ready? Rushdie. Okay. So first, I need to know what I know, right? So, yeah, yes. 195, that's S. SP is 144.30. So first amount of markdown, that is S minus SP. 195 minus 144.30. What is it? Something 70. $50.70. And second, rate of markdown, that's only one versus two markup, we had two rates, right? Now we have one rate only, which is markdown amount over S. So 50, 70 over 195. 0.26 or 26%. Right? Check my calculations. Yes, that's what it is. Was it difficult? No, right? Okay, let's practice more. During its annual Midnight Madness sale, the ski shop sold a pair of ski boots regularly priced at $245 at a discount of 40%. The boots cost $96. Yes, marked down, that's the discounted amount A, exactly. Well, I put here, look. That's the transition table. Okay, so let's write down what we know. We know that S is 245. We know that markdown rate is 40%. We know that cost is $96. And we know that expense is 16% from S. And it's actually can be calculated 0.16 times 245. So expense will be 39.20. Yes, guys, that's what we know. Let's answer question now. So question 1. For how much were the ski boots sold? So SP, we're talking about sale events. I can use that formula as 1 minus MDR. So 245, 1 minus 0.4, 0.06, 147. What was the total cost of the ski boots? Total cost, what is it? You have to cover cost plus overhead expense. So cost is 96 plus 39.20. So 96 plus 39.20, 135.20. Now operating profit to loss, profit is, since we're talking about sale event, we need to take sale price minus total cost. So 147 minus 135.20, and we still get a profit of $11.80. That's about it. Any questions? Okay, let's move forward then. A cook nook paid $115.24 for a set of dishes. Expenses are 18% of selling price and the required profit is 15% of selling price. During an inventory sale, the set of dishes was marked down 30%. 3 questions. What was the regular selling price? What was the sale price? And what was the operating profit or loss? Okay, guys, take 3 minutes and do it. Go ahead. Okay, let's see, guys. What do we have here? We have C is 115.24. We have expense is 0.18 times S. We have profit is 0.15 times S. And we have markdown rate 30%. Okay. So, question number 1. Regular selling price. We incorporate this formula. Right, so S is 115.24 plus 0.18 times S plus 0.15 times S. So little algebra. Oops, wrong. Equals, oops, minus, should be minus, come on, what's happening? Minus 0.18 S minus, that's 15, 0.15 S equals 115.24. So let me find 1 minus 0.18 minus 0.15, that's 0.67 S is 115.24. So S, what is it? $172. So that is correct. Now question number 2. Sale price. So sale price can be found as discount of 30%. Well, from here to there. Why 2? Not 0.3, that's 0.18 minus 0.18 and 0.15 is 0.33. Okay, so 172, 1 minus 0.3 times 0.7, what is 120 and 40 cents. Yes or no, guys? Now, operating profit. So we're talking about sale. So sale price minus cost. Sale price minus cost minus expense. So 120.40 minus 115.24 minus 0.18 times 172. So let's see, and I suspect we will have beautiful loss. And this beautiful loss is minus $25.80. That's it. Any questions? Yeah, SP is N. Yes, S is L. Yes. Right there. This green circle. It's not circle, it's oval, but whatever. Okay. So let's move forward. The winemakers sell O'Callaghan concentrate for $22.50. The store's overhead expenses are 50% of cost, and the owners require a profit of 30% of cost. Okay, for how much you guys want to do it? Okay, so let's take what, 4 minutes, 1 minute for each question. Go ahead. Okay, people, I think it was enough time. So let's see. S is 22.50, right? Ready expense is 0.5 C, and profit is 0.3 C. That's what we know. So now we need to find cost. So I would use that formula. It combines all information I have. So let's put 2250 equals cost plus 0.5 cost plus 0.3 cost. So again, black magic. And C would be, let's see, 2250 divided on 1.8, 1250. Any questions, guys? Not yet. Okay. So number 2. What is the price needed to cover all the costs and expenses? So costs and expenses, which is total cost, that's C plus E. So let's see. C 1250 plus E is 0.5 times 1250. So total cost will be 1875. Okay. Now, questions? Okay, number 3. No, we have 2 3s. That's 1 4. Right? What is the highest rate of markdown at which the store will still break even? So when store breaks even, when profit equals to 0, other words, S will be equal total cost. Yes or no? 1875. So S is, well, I can put C plus E plus 0, right? But it's already calculated as 1875. Well, what rate? We're not talking about any rates here. We have break-even price. Oh, rate. Yeah. Rate. So S is 1775, 1875. Now, SP actually. SP. Yeah. So markdown amount would be 2250 minus 1875. 1875. So markdown amount. What is that? Minus 1875. 375. Right? And markdown rate would be 375 over 2250. So you did right. 0.16 period, or this 16 2/3%. Okay. Any questions here? Okay, let's see. But to answer this question, that's the answer. 16 2/3. Yeah, you can say that. Well, 1667, it's a rounded value. So 16 2/3, it's more accurate. Okay. So what is the highest rate of discount that can be advertised without incurring an absolute loss. So absolute loss happened when we do not cover cost of buying. So 1250, that's the minimum amount what can be charged. So SP1 1250. So we have to cover cost of buying. Okay, so markdown is 2250 minus 1250. What is it? $10, right? So markdown rate would be 10 over 2250. 0.4 in period, or 44.44%. That's it. Any questions, people? Yeah, go ahead. What is the question? Okay, what is the highest rate of discount that can be advertised without incurring an absolute loss? Other words, what maximum can we drop the price and still cover cost of buying? Because absolute loss is situation when we do not cover cost of buying. Let's say if, for example, you pay $12.50 and you sell for 10. So you lose $2.50 already from the cost, right? So you don't cover costs even. It's called absolute loss. So, and we need to find rate of discount or rate of markdown, right? Which is same thing, because markdown is what? Discount, right? No, without making absolute loss. Without making absolute loss. Because if you do not want loss at all, here number 3, 16 and 2/3%, that's the maximum you can afford, right? To drop the price and do not suffer losses. Yes, absolute loss means that absolute loss related to cost. So forget about any other expenses. If you not manage to cover cost, you suffer absolute loss. Okay, that's how they call it. That's how they call it. Okay, let's see what's next. Wow, next, look at that. It's a homework. But before homework, let's put formulas again together. So price is C plus E plus profit. Right, so markup is E plus profit. Therefore, S is C plus M. For the markup, we have two rates based on cost and based on regular selling price. Okay, that's markup. Now, markdown. Okay, that's the formula. SP, that's the sale price. Okay, and markdown rate is markdown over passing. Looks like it is. Right? Those are formulas. So I sometimes call it this material formulas game. So we play with formulas back and forth in order to find the result. Okay, and here's your homework. Page, what was it? 245. That's it. Yeah. Okay, people, if you don't have any questions, let's say thank you to each other and see you Friday. Okay, guys, have a good evening. See you Friday.